Long ago, in the land of Egypt, the Israelites worked very hard every single day, carrying heavy stones and building tall cities. Little children worked beside their parents. Mothers whispered, "One day, God will rescue us." Fathers carried bundles, mothers held babies, and hope glimmered in their eyes. Far away, Pharaoh sat in his golden palace. He was powerful, but his heart was hard. That night, the Israelites prayed together, "God, please help us," and God heard them. Moses watched over his sheep in the quiet desert. Suddenly, a bush burst into flames, but it did not burn up. Moses stepped closer, eyes wide in wonder. "Moses," a gentle voice called. It was God. "I have heard my people. You will lead them out of Egypt." Moses trembled. "Me?" "Yes," said God. Moses stood boldly before Pharaoh. "Let my people go." Pharaoh laughed. "No." The two faced each other, their eyes locked, Moses calm, Pharaoh stubborn. Again and again Moses asked, again and again Pharaoh refused, until finally Pharaoh shouted, "Go!" And that very night the Israelites left Egypt. Thousands of families packed quickly. Fathers carried bundles, mothers held sleeping babies, and children held hands. They walked under a sky filled with stars. God led them with a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day. They were free, or so they thought. But Pharaoh's heart grew hard again. "Why did we let them go?" he shouted. He ordered his soldiers to chase them. Chariots thundered across the desert, horses galloping fiercely, dust rising in clouds. The ground shook as the army came. The Israelites reached the Red Sea. Water stretched as far as they could see. Behind them, the army. In front of them, the sea. Children began to cry. "Moses, what do we do?" they asked. Moses lifted his staff. "Do not be afraid. God will make a way." The children clung to their parents as the wind howled. Waves crashed nearby. Dust rose from the army chasing them. Tension filled the air. Moses stepped forward confidently. His staff glowed brighter. Sand swirled as magical light filled the air. All eyes turned to him. Suddenly, the Red Sea split wide open, towering walls of water rising on each side. A dry path appeared. Israelites gasped in awe. Children pointed at fish swimming in the glowing water. God had made a way. Families walked carefully, sandals stepping on dry sand, water shimmering beside them. A child reached a hand toward the glowing water with a gentle smile. Moses led the people boldly through the parted sea. Reflections shimmered off the water walls. Families followed, hope lighting every face. The Egyptian army raced into the parted sea, horses galloping powerfully, chariot wheels kicking up clouds of sand. The ground shook beneath their charge. But something was wrong. Wheels stuck, horses struggled, the wind howled, the soldiers grew afraid. Moses lowered his staff slowly. The water walls crashed together in epic slow motion, waves colliding with powerful force, spray flying everywhere. Then the sea calmed. Golden light reflected on the peaceful ocean. The Israelites stood safely on the shore, amazed at God's mighty power. Joy filled the air. Families sang and danced. Miriam played her tambourine, while children laughed and spun in circles. God had made a way where there was no way. The Israelites thanked God with all their hearts. Parents hugged children. Moses watched peacefully, smiling. Freedom had come, and hope filled every heart. The end.